helping restore and repair damaged tissue with no drugs, no downtime, and best of all, no surgery.
I was able to exceed the goals that I had previously attained in the gym. It was absolutely worth its weight in gold, so I could continue to live life without limitation.
Ready to get lasting relief from your joint pain? Call QC Kinetics to learn more about how natural biologic treatments can get you lasting results. Call now. It's a free consultation.
352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. 352-622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the program. We had a caller that called right there at the break, and I'm sorry we were going to a break. Wasn't able to get to your call. So give us a call back if you want to be a part of the show. 352-622-9622 is the number to call. Breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Not surprising, but still it is breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court issued its ruling on Dobbs versus Jackson Women Health Organization on Friday. And it basically overturned the landmark 1973 case of Roe versus Wade. Dobbs versus Jackson is a court case over Mississippi state law that banned abortion after 15 weeks. A lower court in the state struck the law down as unconstitutional because Roe versus Wade had protected a pregnant person's right to an abortion prior to fetal viability. Pregnant person's rights to abortion with fetal viability generally is considered to be around 24 weeks. Mississippi appealed the lower court's ruling. The case went to the U.S. Supreme Court. Dobbs versus Jackson is the first time since 1973 the court had ruled on the constitutionality of banning abortion before viability. They said Mississippi has the right to make that decision as a state, that it is not the federal government's right to tell individual states what they can, the laws they can or cannot pass when it comes to abortion. So abortion's illegal in the United States, right? Wrong. Abortion is still legal in 16 to 18 states in the U.S., but individual states are now free to make abortion illegal. Overruling Roe removes the shield that prevented states from making it illegal. Without Roe, an individual's ability to access abortion depends on the state they live in. Now the decision has been given back to the states. There are some states that immediately they have laws on the books that if Roe versus Wade was ever turned down by the Supreme Court, overturned by the Supreme Court, immediately laws would kick in that made it illegal to get abortions in that state. There are trigger laws that banned abortions with limited exceptions go into effect automatically. The states are Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. The other states, including Alabama, Arizona, Michigan, West Virginia, and Wisconsin, have laws banning abortions that were enacted before Roe versus Wade. They go into effect again. This according to the Guttmacher Institute, a research organization. Georgia, Iowa, Ohio, and South Carolina are all likely to ban abortion after 6 weeks of pregnancy. And Florida, Indiana, Montana, and Nebraska are likely to ban abortions as well, although there is a provision in Florida law that we talked about last couple weeks ago that will restrict how far they can go, the government can go. Washington, D.C., and 16 other states have laws that protect the right to abortion, even with Roe versus Wade being overturned. They are California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Washington State. And here's where I think that states will overstep their bounds. Say you live in Michigan where it will be illegal, and you go to Illinois to get a abortion. Well, there are some people that think that there are going to be states that will make restrictions that you can't cross state, make it a felony for you to cross state lines to go get an abortion. If abortion's illegal in your state and you live there, they're going to make there's talk of passing laws where you can't go to another state, get an abortion, and come back to the state you live in, or you will have violated the law and become can be charged with a felony. That's a bit of an overstep, in my opinion. You can't dictate to an individual that they can't go to another state and get a procedure that's legal in that state. Just like you couldn't stop Peyton Manning from going to Germany and getting hormone and stem cell injections into his neck and everything to help with his neck issues that were not approved or legal by the FDA. Well, they are legal in Germany, so he went to Germany and had it done. What are you going to do, arrest Peyton Manning when he comes back through customs because he went and had a medical procedure done in Germany? No. So I do not think that, states like Missouri who propose banning people across the state lines to avoid their restrictions, they're going to try to, Missouri says they will try to pass that law. I think that's an overstep on the state's parts. The Supreme Court said Roe versus Wade was an overstep by the federal government restricting individual states from making decisions based on what their constituents want, according to what the Supreme Court said. And now there are states that are going to say that they're going to try to set up laws that tell you if you go to another state and get the procedure, we can arrest you when you come back home. I think that's a reach, folks. I just, you can ban it in your state if you, I believe in states' rights. So if you want to make abortion illegal in your state and you have the constituency that back you up with that, Constitution delves out what the federal government's job is. Every other decision is left up to individual states to decide. And the Supreme Court said that the federal government should have never upheld Roe versus Wade because it wasn't the federal government's place. It's the individual state's place to make these decisions. But if individual states are then going to start passing laws to tell people that if you go to a state where it is legal and then you come back to our state where it's illegal, we will arrest you, I got a problem with that. A big, big, serious problem. I'm sure this will not be the last time we hear about Roe versus Wade or the overturning of it through the decision that was passed down in the decision of Dobbs versus Jackson, which 50 years later repeals the Supreme Court's decision in 1973. So more to come with this story, I'm sure, but that happened this morning about 45 minutes ago. The Supreme Court handed down the decision that said that Mississippi does have the right to set guidelines for the legality of abortions even before what is scientifically accepted as viability. So, more to come on that story, I'm sure, but that's the latest update with the Supreme Court ruling. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up a week that was the June. I think it's the last week of June. Is July start next week? Because today's the 24th. I think July's next Friday. Next. When is July? When July start? It's my birthday month, so I need to know. Yeah, next Friday will be July 1st. So my birthday month officially kicks off next Friday. We'll be back at this time out, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hello, I'm Mark Sears with Regency Printing. With over 10 years in the printing business, I know you'll find Regency Printing the place for all your local printing needs. Plus, I have fax services, mailbox rentals, notary service, U.S. mail, pack and ship, all at one convenient location, 2375 Northeast 25th Avenue. Just look for the yellow signs. Regency Printing, 789-6683. That's 789-6683. Regency Printing.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime.